Okay, here goes. I wasn't going to get the camera out in sheer embarrassment of me having exhaust number 3 go on this thing, but I better get used to it because we'll probably have 17 variants by the time I'm done with it. And it's kind of fun letting everybody participate, right? At least that's the way I look at it when they yell at me that I should get this or that exhaust. But it really doesn't matter what you say. I have to follow my own path if you haven't learned that yet. So Iceman Sport Black has the center or the rear section here, and then the connecting pipes. So I'm going to remove the whole thing, and I'm putting the Dinan rear section back on. The thing I don't like about the Dinan is the goofy tips. You know, the outer tip doesn't do anything. It's just there for looks. So it's you know, that does bother me a bit, but we'll see if we can get it set up here looking decent. I also have the rear, or whatever you call it, rear diffuser to put on, so we'll probably put that on as well while we're at it. But I'm going to pull the Iceman off, and then you know, put the Dinan in, and we'll see how that sounds. I've actually had that before. That was the last exhaust I ended up with on my 2011 that I had, you know, 7-8 years ago. So I know it's good. I'll probably do something different. I just, you know, I don't want to do it right now. I'll be selling this exhaust, so if you want it, you're gonna get an almost brand new, very clean example. It's a really great, I mean, it's a gentleman's exhaust, but I'm apparently a hooligan, so I need something a little bit more, with more amplitude, but I don't want drone, and so the Dinan will probably settle, I'll probably settle on that, and it's something I have. It was on the car when I got it, so I didn't buy it. So anyway, we're gonna work on that project here today. All right, so step one, I guess I'm going to remove the connecting pipes. And I'll probably steal these thingers. Yeah, so I'll remove these, pull the grommets, loosen this, we'll pull off the connecting pipes, and we'll bring out the rear section all at once. I want to take that off. Ouch. My lift is like just a few, I need it to be like 2 inches higher. What I probably should do is put the car up on a little bit higher blocks. I'm just loosening up these. These will go with the Iceman. Okay. Now, pull my grommets off and get a grommet puller. There we go. Okay. Part number 2 is out of there. It's always easy to disassemble. It's the putting back together that's the hard part. Got these 2 bolts up here. But first I'm going to pull these 2 grommets off. You could also remove this whole section here, but I think when we put it on, I think I was able to do it without having to do that. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull this off. Shoot.
I knew that was gonna happen. I was starting to walk over here.
Yeah.
I just got here late.
I thought the others were gonna hold it up. That's what my head is for. All right. Okay, got it. All right, so there's the Iceman Black out of the car. Connecting pipes. I'm gonna go upstairs and get the Dinan out now. I have to take those pieces off of there to get prepped for the other exhaust. Okay, so we pulled the bracket off. So now the Iceman is debracketed, and then pulled off the whatever little anti-vibration clamps that hold on. And so now I'm gonna go upstairs and get the Dinan, get it all set up here for install. All right, so I'm debating here whether I do this first or second, but here's my really fancy, really lightweight carbon fiber RKP diffuser. You know, so this is going to go here. Obviously, I'm going to have to clean it and prepare it for the 3M tape. But I'm debating whether I put this on first or second. I'm thinking second. I've never actually had one of these. This one looks clean. This is the sport version. So I think I'm going to do this second. So we'll do this after we do the exhaust. So these go on here. I guess we kind of do need to tighten it because we can't get up in there after the fact. Oh, it moves around. Okay, yeah. Okay. So that. I think I put this bracket back up in there first. So the bracket goes up in. I think, remember, if I take these grommets, and I think we can slide the exhaust in after the fact. Okay. All right, so we did drop that piece. We're gonna have to find, because there's one of them right here. There's a second one around. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna lift this up. I'm gonna sit on there. I'm gonna grab this. Luckily, it's pretty light. I can get that in there first. Just hold on to this for 1 second while I get that bolt. Okay, got it.
Quickly.
All right, let's put it on here. It's not. We're gonna have to take it off. It's not even freaking close. See what it does? It clamps. So you put one on, one further down, and one on the end. Okay, now we're ready to put it up. Okay, that's there. Just put this nut on here slightly. Sweet. How does that look? It stick out so darn far, so hopefully we can push it in a little bit.
Yeah, it's got to still gotta go back an inch or two.
But the other thing that will help will be the diffuser.
Yeah. Yeah, you won't have a problem with that.
Okay, that's rough fit number one. So what I'm setting up here is, you know, getting these the Dinan bolts. So this back hanger here bolts. So you have a little leeway to set it up left to right, at least theoretically. So we'll see how that looks when it's all said and done. Yeah, it definitely needs to come back. So that'll be good. So it won't stick out so far. Cool. All right, let's put the other one on. Something tells me those washers are supposed to be going next to the nuts, but. Yeah, I better do that. This one's gonna bounce around, isn't it? Drive me crazy. All right, get the other ones on. All right, so here's what we got. So rear sections, there's 2 bolts up here, bolted that on. Rear grommets go in place. And then you have these up here. I'm able to put my grounding straps back on. So you have bolt 1, bolt 2, grounding strap bolts to the back. And then Dinan's a little different. They actually send these bolts. We're gonna have to do some adjusting here. But there's you do a nut on either side and run a bolt through the grommet. And then of course we'll bolt back here to the midsection. So we got some serious adjusting to do. But that's the gist of how it's set up. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. Yeah, that's legit. Hopefully it doesn't pop loose. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go wash my hands and I'm gonna start to clean up the exhaust a little bit. Actually, what I'll do first, yeah, I'm gonna clean up the exhaust first and then we're gonna clean this here. So probably do that all at once and then work on getting our diffuser installed. All right, so I just cleaned the exhaust. I'm gonna clean this area here for preparation, in preparation for the install of our rear diffuser. Now there's an adhesion promoter as well that I need to get out. I gotta go figure out where the heck it is. 3M adhesion promoter. Hopefully help keep this lip in place. I think I'm gonna wipe it with IPA first just to be safe. This stuff always inevitably pops off or pops loose and I'm having to rub it off with my fingers. I'm trying to prep this as much as possible. Doesn't help that I've got like 7 layers of wax on here. Now, this is what they shipped with it. It's a 3M adhesion promoter. I should probably put gloves on to use this, but I'm not going to. Put this all around the edge. Get one shot. Crap, I need to put the car down so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Pretty good. We're on. There you go, it worked. Sweet. All right. Put it down and see what it sounds like. The best darn part right here. You're looking at it. Putting everything away in this magical environment. Look at this. Everything has a place. This is like my lifelong dream here. I know I have pretty basic dreams, but this is just awesome. 19 millimeter, 20, 20, 21. That's why. 18, 21, 20. Well, that's cool. Screwdriver goes back in its place. I mean, this is just awesome. It's too much awesome. Can't wait for my countertops to get here so I can start to really tweak all this and get all the cabinets set up exactly the way I want. Those magnetic trays are pretty magnetic. And then luckily, I couldn't figure out why I had all these. These are thinner than the ratcheting ones. And even these next to the ratcheting ones. Where do the ratcheting ones go? Ah, right here. And everything's labeled 17, 15. I'm telling you, these tools are great. I love them. Just like the ratcheting aspect. I mean, they're just nice. Put this back over here. Pick tools. I've just been taking these and just putting them up top. And then I'm searching everywhere when I can't find them. I've got some work to do on organization where all this stuff goes. All right, exhaust is on, diffuser's on. I'll get some photos of this stuff for you. Maybe we'll take a picture for the thumbnail for the video and maybe take a picture, put them up on Flickr. I think it looks pretty good. I don't know if this is gonna be the final exhaust, but this is the one I have for now. If somebody wants the Eisenman, hit me up. I have a box for it and everything. I'll ship it right out. So anyway, another exhaust project. I suspect this probably won't be the last one, but you know how this goes. I have ideas. I try it, usually fail, but eventually get it right. I mean, look at all these darn crappy pressure washers behind me. I'm going to figure out which one's best, and I'm going to do the same thing with exhaust. So, anyway, thanks for watching. As always, stay tuned for more crazy. I'll probably have 13 more exhausts to go. What happens when the force pulls you back, your foot naturally comes off the gas. You have to keep your foot to the floor, foot to the floor.
Dialed in.